What's going on, Virgo? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for November 2022. So in this reading, Virgo, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides regarding November 2022 for you, Virgo. But before we begin this reading, as always, I would like to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me, Virgo, as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Virgo, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Virgo. So, without further ado, I am going to pull the energy, and we'll see what wants to come through for you, Virgo, for November 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Virgo. Alright, Virgo, let's go ahead and lay out these cards and see what we got going on here for you. Okay, Virgo, definitely interesting energy that you have going on here for you when it comes to November 2022. There's an element of here utilizing logic for November. I feel like the first thing I think Spirit wants me to tell you is it's important for you to be not overly emotional when it comes to reacting to your external environment and really think things through and use logic to sort of comfort you, if that makes sense. So your opportunity is the King of Swords here. For most of you, Virgo, I feel like this is your own energy, like really thinking things through, being smart about whatever it is that you have going on. This is an opportunity for you because I'm almost getting that there's an energy of like a trickster, a thought form you might be attached to that's or something draining your energy, like an idea that you're more stuck than you really are. Whereas if you were to just like kind of snap into a high-powered intelligence state, you would realize that you're the one in control here, okay? There's also, though, something about a King of Swords opportunity that you may be connecting to a very intelligent, just masculine figure, especially if you're more of that feminine energy, Virgo. There could be a King of Swords that you are connecting with in some sort of way. We're going to have to clarify in a minute to get more info. But then, Virgo, we go here to the Page of Swords is your challenge. All right, the Page of Swords being in your challenge here, there could be something about you being a little bit obsessed with a certain person that may actually not be good for you. Like the Page of Swords here in your challenge, I feel like you could be getting information about the wrong things and avoiding getting information about the things that would actually help you move forward in your life, right? Like this Page of Swords energy in your challenge, you may want to reevaluate like what information are you paying attention to, okay? And is it the right source? I don't know why that's coming through that way, but it just is. Or maybe to like look at something all the way through here, okay? You also could have like blocked information about someone that you want to know about, but we're going to have to clarify that also. So We go here, Virgo, to your overall general energy for November, and you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Queen of Wands, and you also have the Devil card here when it comes to November 2022 for you. So with this energy, I definitely do feel like there's a little bit of trapped energy. Like, no matter who you are, Virgo, I did sense this feeling of being stuck. Some of you could be stuck in a toxic living environment with someone that is holding you back from moving forward in some way in your life. This also could be, for a lot of you, you're trapped with someone where there's really good physical intimacy, but at the same time, it's a little bit toxic here, okay? Because it's that Eight of Swords here, you're kind of like stuck with it. It could be something you're settling for. At the same time, we're going to have to clarify that, because the Queen of Wands is like, enjoys kind of going into that fire hellish reality sometimes. So I don't know, it's an interesting little thing you have. I just feel like there's a stuckness in your reality. You're wanting more. You're wanting something more from your life, and it seems like it's going to come in here because when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Four of Wands, you have the Tower, and you also have the Emperor here, Virgo, and what you don't see coming for November 2022. So I definitely see there being some sort of shake-up, breakup when it comes to your home life, potentially. The Four of Wands traditionally has to do with family or soul family, if it's not blood family you're connecting to. This person also could be the person that you are dealing with in love, you're living with them, or you're tied to them. There could be a Tower moment where this all falls away, and basically there's a new beginning for you here. It's also interesting you have the Emperor here. You have all this masculine kind of energy in this reading. As you see, you have the King of Swords, you have the Devil, and you also have the Emperor in this reading here. King of Swords being your opportunity, Emperor being in what you don't see coming. So it's interesting, Virgo. There could be an end to a toxic masculine force in your life. And if you're more of a masculine Virgo watching this, it's like you may have a change of heart here and own up to your own way that your mind is trapping you, okay? But at the same time, you're going to have to do that by using logic. So it's weird. This is complicated. We're going to have to really clarify to get what this is about. But when it comes here, Virgo, to your advice from your spirit guides for November, you have the Chariot, you have the Six of Cups, and you also have the Page of Wands. All right, this is the advice from your spirit guides. So definitely movement, because remember, in your overall general energy, there's this Eight of Swords. Like, you're stuck. I don't know if it's you're stuck in a job or you're stuck living somewhere that you don't like. Spirit is calling you to maybe travel. All right, the Page of Wands is a fun-loving, free-spirited energy. You see how they're in the desert there. Also, the Chariot is all about moving energy, using your willpower to get your butt moving in a new direction. Interestingly enough, you have the Six of Cups here. So for some of you, dare I say, a past life relationship is coming in for you. I just got that. Like, for some of you Virgos, it's weird to say there's a new past life relationship, but there's someone on this earth that you have a past life connection with that you've never been with physically, that something blows up. The Tower is the centerpiece to your reading that then allows this to happen. And so you may, especially for the feminine Virgos here, you might be going from one relationship to another relationship. And even if you're more masculine, there is an element here, you might be going from one relationship to another relationship. I don't really see a whole lot about being totally single. So if you're single right now, I see something coming in for you, but it's just dissolving your own stuckness here. Some of you also, you might just be giving into your own passions where you're not creating anything in the practical physical world. What do I mean by that? I mean you're just Queen of Wands to the Devil and to the Eight of Swords. You're stuck in patterns of instant gratification. For a lot of you, this instant gratification is just going to be staying where you are, doing the things that you usually do. It's said that humans have 90% of the thoughts that you have every day are on repeat from the day before. And that's kind of I'm just getting you're in this cycle. You're when is this going to end? When is this going to end? But I think that in what you don't see coming, there is an end to this. So Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's see why the King of Swords is here. Virgo, in your opportunity. Why is the King of Swords here for you in your opportunity? Let's see. King of Swords in your opportunities, clarified by the Five of Swords, the Six of Cups, and also the Page of Swords. All right, interestingly enough here, the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups has already come out in this reading. Six of Cups in your advice, the Page of Swords in your challenge. So I feel here there's something about potentially getting information about some sort of past lover or past life. I'm just getting past life connection. I don't know why. Or some sort of soul connection relationship here that someone else may be upset about this, Virgo. Like someone, if you're connected to any sort of toxic thing, there could be someone who, like, because whenever like past life relationships come together or someone very special enters your life, usually people can subconsciously feel this and they get all in their things. So because it came out in your opportunity, let's also see why it's your challenge. Why is the page? I'm sorry, I didn't really connect to that clarification, but I hope that you're intuitive enough to get what it is. Definitely a lot of conflict over love. So I would say don't run away from it. Or actually literally do run away from it. But I'm saying, like, don't... Oh my god. Alright, why is the Page of Swords here in your... Like, don't mentally run away from it, but physically run away from it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Alright, that's what I meant. So, Page of Swords, why is it here in your challenge? Page of Swords in your challenge is clarified by the Death card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Hermit card here. Alright, so I really feel like this is you, like, in your challenge is like getting ready for the beginning of an end of a toxic phase of your life, and like actually preparing. And that's why I said you need to be logical in this reading. Even if you're connecting to someone logical, that's your opportunity. You need to also be smart about this, Virgo, because there's some sort of resistance that is causing you to not be as detail, intelligent, oriented when it comes to your future as you could be. So because your Page of Swords is in your challenge, I almost feel like you're not getting information about where your life is going because you're just looping on what you have. You're looping you have like these blinders on. Like your life is so much vaster than what you're looking at. So the Death card, the Hermit, and the Four of Pentacles here to the Page of Swords, there could be a fear about stability. A lot of you could be tied to someone for financial reasons or just because it feels comfortable to be with this person. And it's like really scary for you to think about like what's going to happen when it ends. But I think there's a past life relationship here for you, a new past life relationship here for you, especially if that's what you're looking for. It's in the energy. So don't be afraid to confront this transformation and just look at it square in the head, okay? Or square in the face. So let's also see why this Eight of Swords is here for you, Virgo, in your overall general energy. Why is the Eight of Swords here for you? The Eight of Swords in your overall general energy is clarified by the Magician, the Three of Pentacles, and also the Chariot in your overall general energy. So with this energy being in your overall general energy, Virgo, there's clearly a new direction that requires willpower, using your mind, body, spirit, to move in a new direction, to dissolve and get out of this basic stuckness here. So with this energy, Virgo, it's interesting the Chariot is in your advice. It's also in your overall general energy. So you're divinely protected to move in a new direction, and to whatever way you got to do it to get out of this toxic situation. The Magician has to do with unseen spiritual energy, and the Three of Pentacles has to do with just like literally like practicality. So I feel like in order to dissolve this stuckness, you need a mixture of like to spiritually dissolve your resistance to even dealing with the problem in the first place, and then also just like potentially like creating a practical plan rather than not creating the plan to get out of the toxic situation because you're just engulfed in fear and it's just easier to kind of like ignore it. So this could have to do with like family for some of you, or it could have to do with a love. It's either family or a love situation, I think, for most of you here. So let's also just clarify why is this Devil card here for you, Virgo, in your overall general energy. Okay, I really feel like, okay, so one card that came out, I really feel like it's the only card we need, but we're going to take more. The Devil is clarified by the Six of Swords here. It's the thing that I picked up from the very beginning here, Virgo, where you feel like you're trapped here. There's an element of an illusion, a limiting belief that you can't go to calmer waters here, that you're trapped with a person, you're trapped with a certain circumstance. Once again, you have the blinders on. Your life is meant to be over here. Right now you're here. So there's some sort of trickster. It could be a person, it could be a thought form, it could be your own resistance here that, oh my god, you see this bug? That is causing you to believe that you can't move in a new direction. You're stuck with this reality. It's not true at all. The devil is a lie, right? Shout out. Yeah, never mind. So let's see what this, I'm interested why this Tower is here. The Tower is some sort of sudden realization, a lightning bolt from God here, and an end to a shitty foundation here. So let's see why the Tower, or not even a shitty foundation, but just a foundation that's been there, right? We don't have to call it shitty. We don't have to moralize it, but let's just look at it. Why is the Tower? Okay. Okay, so this has to do with a choice in love, basically. It's interesting. So the Tower is clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Emperor. Interestingly enough, the Emperor is already here in what you don't see coming. So literally for a lot of you, I told you, what did I tell you? There's something about not being single. There's something about going from potentially a person to a person. And then someone might be being mad about that, but it's actually for everyone's highest good for that to happen anyway. So for a lot of you here, you have a tough decision to be stuck with someone or to move in a new direction with someone else. Emperor, Emperor. So it's someone who probably, and if you're more masculine, replace the energy Empress, Empress that you have a decision to make about. Virgo. But like there's definitely a new person that's, I told you, like past life relationship or something. You're gonna have to make a very tough decision about this because something to do with the Tower. I don't know if whatever happens, this is one you don't see coming that disturbs your kind of whatever you consider to be home, right? Like the 1111 frequency is a home frequency. You also have this Eight of, for some reason this is coming through as being stuck in a home environment or some sort of environment that you're literally physically stuck. The whole energy of the reading is like physically. It could be spiritual for some of you. But Virgo, the 1111 frequency being right next to the Tower shows that whatever's blowing up should be. The 1111 frequency, you see how it looks like 1111, is a big yes from the universe. So if something blows up and you have a tough decision to make, yes, just do it. I'm getting Page of Wands, like you could be having fun with this energy. That's why the Page of Swords in your challenge with the Death card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Hermit, it's like look on the bright side of this situation here. For a select few of you, though, there is like this element of like reliance, of like maybe you're reliant on these like partners for your livelihood or like where you live or something to do with like paying rent or something. And but it's like you don't have to look at it so negatively. The reason why you're leaving the Devil is because there's a new energy coming in. I'm actually going to clarify the Emperor and what you don't see coming, because this, replace it as the Empress if you're more of a masculine Virgo. But why is the Emperor here and what you don't see coming? Because it's also here, it was here before, but this is the original Emperor that was already here. Why is this here? Because I feel like this is the energy of the new person you're dealing with. Could be dealing with an Aries for some of you. The Emperor and what you don't see coming is clarified by the Justice card, the King of Cups, and also the Eight of Swords here. So so for some of you here, there's someone else who is going to bring justice into your reality, a new relationship that will bring justice to this toxic one. It's also filled with love here. The King of Cups is a beautiful energy of a man who's in tune with his own sensitivity. So very much like going to treat you right, probably. But then you also have this Eight of Swords here again. So even if, excuse me, there's a bug here. If some of you feel like, where are all these bugs coming from? That's really weird. Like, you might be thinking, oh, I'm going to go from one trapped scenario to like another trapped scenario. But like, so I don't know why you're feeling trapped. But there's a better option is what I'm telling you, Virgo, than the one that you're just, once again, have the blinders on, you're sticking with it. There's like, if you have to be trapped because I don't know what reason, it's going to be different for all Virgos. You might as well be trapped in the better, newer situation. I'm telling you, okay? Let's go ahead and see why the Chariot is here. Where are we at? Okay. Let's see why the Chariot is here, Virgo, in your advice from your spirit guides, right? Let's see why it's here. Why is the Chariot here? Okay, interestingly enough, the Queen of Wands has already come out in your overall general energy. The Chariot is now clarified by the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles here. So this is you using your willpower to maybe like escape a very sketchy situation, that something happens in November, it blows up, for you to find new love and basically invest in that here. Because whatever also, I think because this is a past life relationship, whatever passion you might be thinking, some of you, oh, I'm gonna miss out on I'm gonna miss the passion that I had with this toxic person that I'm staying with. That's why the Emperor is here twice, the Justice card is here, and now the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands twice. Like, you're gonna have just as much passionate enjoyment with this new option than you did in the past. But I think a lot of you are not really fully convinced of that yet. But listen, this was an intense reading. I'm gonna do one more. All right, why is it? Because this is it came through as a very interesting piece of advice. The Six of Cups here. There could be something about, they're coming up as the King of Cups, this new person. So they may be like, there's something about them that could feel like home, and that's why, like, I'm just trying to translate frequency. Like, whether you believe in past life relationships or not is not important, but there's some sort of familiarity in a good way with this new energy that you have. Why is this? Okay, there could have been. All right, why is the Six of Cups here? Six of Cups in your advice is clarified by the Star, Six of Wands, and also the Two of Pentacles here. All right, so this is definitely a healing experience that leads to some sort of victory for you, okay? You do have the Two of Pentacles here, so you may have to balance one thing with another thing for a period of time. Like in November, for some of you, this is going to physically be changing. For others of you, you're going to, once again, use your logical mind. What's the very first thing I said in this reading, Virgo? Something about using your logical mind to get this plan in motion for this to basically happen. So this is a loaded reading, but I hope that this provided you clarity and insight, and I'll talk to you next time. This is the Autistic Mystic Virgo.